Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
34.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the Bears' 9-yard line.
Now Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
There he goes left side. The 20.
Showtime today, baby.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete to number
A big
87.
play there.
Touchdown,
His
San Francisco.
14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
Michael
Badgley on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bears 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Locke now on first down. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Complete.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of...
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but punt.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Number 88. Touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate, watch his skirt, out the mud, out the dirt.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Bears 6.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Big hold to the 30. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He'll return it from the 6. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36.
A gain of 16.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And goal at the Bears' 6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bears 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Gerald Everett, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Niners 28, Bears 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Locke working out of the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
And one at the 34-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
At their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Locke. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a 44-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
56, right there, 56. Smoke. Mike 56, Mike 56. Crunch time, defense. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go, D. Go.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to number 87.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Jackson.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Samuel. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
32-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Makes the score Niners.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Lock looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Lock. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Locke again. That's caught by Montgomery. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
General, fast. 20. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Echo.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. Then the Bears cut into that lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Here's Locke. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Bears 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
25-yard line.
To throw again. Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check pass. Everybody, Mike 20. Squeeze, double. Mike 20. You're not ready.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Through an opening, and there he goes.
What you doing out there, boy?
Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game.